أعزائي المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي، أنا نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة. ولهذا الأسبوع قصة نجاح منذ أكثر من 20 عام السيد جنيد أحمد. Good afternoon, Junaid.
Good afternoon to you.
At the first, welcome to EMARATI program, and it is our pleasure to visit you in your amazing and beautiful office. Let us know more about you. Who is Junaid Ahmed?
Just a realtor in Dubai, one of the people who's living Dubai's dream, I believe. There used to be American dream, European dream, and now we call it Dubai dream. Some of the people have really touched it. Alhamdulillah, one of them. I came to this country in 2002, very young. I was hardly 21 years old.
Really 24 years?
Yes. It's a long period. So it's now a country where I've lived more than my own home country. So I left when I was only hardly 21, and now I'm completing 23 years. This August I completed 23 years in Dubai. I love this country. It's like my own home country. One day, hopefully, we will get the passports as well here. The leadership. The best thing I think I like about, one thing if I want to point out, is the fair playing field. In our countries, especially the third world countries where we come from, Asian countries or any African third world countries, the field is not fair playing. The game is not for everyone. It's for few selected people, the few elites who can do anything and everything, and then generally people cannot do anything. In Dubai, you could be somebody or nobody, and you can do the same thing as anybody big, any big businessman. And that is what I call the best thing about Dubai. No red tapes. You just come tomorrow to Dubai, open your business, and do whatever you like to do under the law. And nobody will stop you. Nobody will take a bribe from you, or nobody will blackmail you, or your personal security will not be hampered. So that's what I love about Dubai. Besides many things you can say about the leadership, I think we have the best leader in the world. I think few more Sheikh Mohammeds can change the world. I think now everybody is giving example of how he changed the whole country or city, at least in the last 20 years. And I've seen that because when I came, there were roundabouts on Sheikh Zayed roads, and there was no buildings or high rises or skyscrapers. All has changed now. It's a completely different city 20 years ago.
So let us go back 23 years back when you come to United Arab Emirates. How you come? It was an opportunity, it was by chance, or you just come to look for your chance or opportunity we got for that?
I would call it luck because back then I had no choice. We were a family, we come from very lower middle class, and I had to work to get my house running. I was the eldest son, so I had to get out, look for opportunities, any job. I was ready to do any job at that time just to get some money in hand. And my uncles came here in late 70s. So one of the uncles got me a job, 1,200 dirham salary job in 2002. I was in Ras Al Khor. And that's where I started my journey in Dubai. So I landed up being in Dubai not out of choice, but out of compulsion. I had to do it.
So you entered the markets with 200.
Yes.
Till 2007. You studied the market, you after the traditional of the UAE, how it is looks and how the process. You was dealing with many governmental offices.
Yes.
Let us to know how you enter the real estate markets, how the idea it came, or how it was the opportunity to enter the real estate market.
Well, how I entered into this field is something people should kind of take learning from also. That how connections and relationships can change your life. Why it is extremely important to have connections, to have relationships. So my uncle was a very well-known personality in Dubai. He came to this country in 1978, so obviously he had a lot of contacts. And his business was also to deal with people. Yeah, his name is Iqbal Usman. He's my father-in-law also, by the way. And he's my mentor also. So I used to sit in his office every Thursday. Every Thursday it was my habit to just reach to his office in the afternoon. At that time, people used to take a break between 1 to 4, and then 4 to 7 you work. So I used to go and see him at 4 o'clock, and then I used to sit with him at 7 o'clock. And the first opportunity came in from him only. At that time, he used to own some apartments in Ajman, and he was talking to some broker about selling them, and a broker made him an offer. And I just jumped in. I said, "Uncle, you can give it to me. I can try. Maybe I can do better." I just took those properties and, posted on Google groups where a lot of brokers were there. And cut the long story short, within a week, I got him a better offer. And he made good money, and I made good money. 400,000 was my first commission. And that changed my perspective. That no, I mean, I'm not good at admin job. I am good with people. I can make people understand. I can negotiate. My intuition is good.
So I can close the deal.
I can close. So when you close one deal, you do not have the full confidence. But when you close the second deal, that's when the game changes. And my game changed with the second deal. It also came from the same office, my uncle's office. I was just sitting. One big person from a royal family walked in, and he used to own a plot in Business Bay at that time. And he just discussing the plot with my uncle. And when he left, I told my uncle, you can let me try, what's the harm? You're not buying this plot, so let me. He gave it to me, and within 2.5 weeks, I sold it to a very big developer through a contact where I was doing a job at that time. And through that contact, we sold the plot. It was 127 million deal. I made 1.27 million out of it. Again, changed my life. My salary at that time was 4,500 when I did that deal. So obviously, I then realized, no, I'm built for this field. And since then I never looked back. I had many challenging times in between. I made some good judgment calls, some bad judgment calls, but I never looked back.
How you see the real rules and regulation here? How we support the investor one coming to United Arab Emirates for the sake? Look, one of the top reasons why institutional money is now coming to Dubai is because of the RERA laws. It's because RERA laws protect you as an investor, whether you are an institutional investor or an individual investor. They protect you. They are built to protect your investment. The escrow law or the project number registrations or all the title deed registrations. And plus, you can access them through the Waytest app from anywhere in the world. Prime. That gives that transparency which big money is looking for. Big money is always chasing transparency. Big money is always chasing laws and regulations. But most importantly, the execution of the law. Anybody can make a law. But this country executes the law. And it's the same for you and me. If I do wrong, I go jail. You go wrong, you go jail. That's the implementation of the law. And the reason I've met very, very big clients from Europe, especially from UK, and they told me and they accepted the fact that they were wrong about the law. They thought that there is no law. Anybody can do, and if you are a local, you can do this, and if you're not local, you cannot do that. No, they have changed. Their opinions have completely changed. And hats off to Dubai. Dubai has worked on it the last 20 years to change the mindset of the people, and now it's changed. So, coming back to your question of RERA, if there was no RERA, there was no 600 billion industry. What in life? Today we see also some favor with the new entertainment which happened there, and also over the how you see that it's helped the market also to grow and the population also. Look, Dubai has built itself to increase the population now. Before, Dubai was not ready, or UAE was not ready. Now it's ready. We saw 4 million population, and Dubai touching 4 million population. When I came, I think it was 1 point something, 1.2 or 1.1. But my point is,
Your first million dirham is difficult. Your first 10 million dirham is difficult. Your first 100 million is difficult and then becomes easy. The first 5 million population is difficult. And you have money, but then you grow very fast from there. So I think Dubai will touch 10 million population and you will even increase its population drastically because it has created that incubator. It's the safest place in the entire world with no tax. So it is bound to attract and change the mindset of the people that no, this is the best case. Why people went to Europe? For better living, right? For better opportunity, per se. Now it's down. Now it's, I call it reverse migration. People now do reverse migration, but they can't go back to their home country. So I think Dubai will be. This is the vision of our vision leaders 2040 to be 10 million. Inshallah. Yes. So, Mr. Junaid, we would like also to know more about the company vision for the next 5 years, where you want to drive this company. We have some excellent brand. Number one is the IT implementation and AI implementation. That's number one agenda. We have already achieved the milestone of creating the team. That's my biggest strength right now. My team is my biggest strength. So from now on, we need to increase the number of offices. We need to branch out ourselves to different locations. We are also going into boutique office, community-based boutique offices. One of the location in Dubai is called Acres. We are the highest villa sellers of Vegas. And we're planning to obviously open our own boutique office inside. So we're going into boutique offices. And within the next 5 years, our vision is to go international as well. So we want to promote Dubai all over the world. And that's why we have the international team now. The next step to international team is to start opening offices. So our first office now getting opened in Canada. Very soon. And then the next is in the US. So our target number 2 is to increase our office internationally, so to go global. Just like you have this Knights fans and sailors and all that, they all come from Europe. I want Dubai companies to become global companies, and it won't be only me. I think there will be more companies who will go global from here. We need to increase our workspace, our agents to 500. Our target for 2026 is another 100 agents. And then by 2029, we want to have 28 and 29, we want to have 500 agents or 600 agents. Right? The vision is to also create, not have only one primary business, which is off plan. We want to increase our secondary business as well. And we're not doing rentals much. So we want to have one-stop shop basically. So we use third-party companies for rental services. We use third-party companies for our secondary sales. Whenever we want to sell our clients' property into secondary market, we use expert of that area. That's our strategy. But we want to become good at secondary as well. So these are the few things that I can tell you now back of my mind, which I want to achieve in the next 5 years. We will send Shah. And we will visit you again as that much grows. Shah. Junaid, today also, if we want to know who's your main supporter, always you feel his close to you when you have a difficult times, you will sit to them and you spend that time to talk to him at a wheels. It's a very easy answer for me. And I think I want to tell this to all the young boys as well. The number one decision in your life is to marry the right woman. If you marry the wrong woman, you're done. But if you do get lucky and you do get to marry the right woman, my biggest supporter is my wife. People say a lot of things about parents, but I left my parents from time back. I left home long time back and they rejoined. So my support base is my wife. She supports me. I know my working hours are bad. I don't spend enough time with family. I'm sometimes on a very high energy. Our business is very spiky. So she had to deal with a lot of things. I mean, being a broker's wife is annoying, to be honest. And if you are a wife of a real estate owner, that's even more tough. So for me, it's a very easy answer. List. I give all the credit to her. And short advice also for the young entrepreneurs. Build good team.
today we are living in a best country in the world, as you mentioned, one of the best safe country in the world, more than 280 nationalities we live together and we support each other. We have alhamdulillah the best instructions in United Arab Emirates, fund, hospital, entertainment, education, all that to keep our family also safe. What you will say today to our young leaders and to the government of United Arab Emirates for their support? May Allah give more Sheikh Mohammeds to the world. Because I've been watching him, I've been following him, I'm one of his biggest fans. I hear this Giselle and Lion story almost every week on repeated mode. I think it keeps me going whenever I'm not feeling good. But what makes Dubai Dubai or UAE is the thought process of being number one. We at Visionary is opting to be number one agency in Dubai, and we are on that journey. But the biggest thing, the biggest achievement of having that target is that even if you fall back on your target, you're still the best. And this is what I learned from Sheikh Mohammed is like always try to be number one. Even if you don't achieve that target, you will be the best. And this is what Dubai is all about. Everything number one. Emirates Airline number one. Dubai Airport number one. The city itself is number one. Safety-wise number one. Ease of business-wise number one. Future-wise looking at it. So everything. So eventually he did achieve it. And that's hats off to a leader like that. Amazing vision. I'm sure he saw a lot of challenging times as well when the market crashed in 2008 here. But look what he did. You can always comment, man. 1 year later, they did inaugurate the metro. They didn't stop their career in the operation. Even in 2020, if you can COVID-19, we are the first country. Yeah, I expect that. Thank you, Junaid, for your time. Really, it was amazing to meet you today. Thanks for amazing exciting reward for you on this and all effects. And inshallah, we'll see you next 5 years with a big code. Thank you so much for coming here and having me in your show. Shukran. Thank you.
أماراتي ليلي أماراتي